Percent Problems Mona Lisa Mosaic. Welcome to the walkthrough. This comes in both paper and digital version. The paper version, flip down to it, has a page of questions for every student, and every page is different. So they solve for the answer for each color, and then they color by number using those answers. So everywhere the answer for black appears, they'd color it black. There's some QR code YouTube help videos in case they're stuck as well. And at the end they cut out their sections and you tape them together on the front board, and they get to guess what the picture will be as it comes together. Lots of fun. If you're in person and coloring is something you want to try with your students, I've had great success and fun with that. Digitally though, in today's age, I know I'm teaching from my basement at the moment, so let's see how this works with the Google Sheets version. So you click on the copy link and you're going to save a copy to your own Google Drive. Big file, so give it a second to load. It'll land you on this page, which is the launch page students arrive at, and you share this with them as well. And you type your name, or a student would type their name in any section. So let's take the first one here, and I'll just call it demo. And press enter or click outside of the cell, and a hyperlink will appear below that takes the student to their section. You hover over a link and then click the link when it appears in a Google product. So this is laid out kind of horizontally with 12 questions if they scroll to the right. And again, every student's questions are different. There's some instructions up top, so we can tab between them as well to navigate. So you can see they're all different. And there are two versions to this mosaic, both paper and digital, and the paper and digital versions correspond to the questions match. So how does this work? A student types in their answer, and if they get it correct, so $14.52, it unlocks pixels of their section in the mosaic. So we can try a few here. You can opt to have them show their work on paper and hand that in, or upload it to your Google Classroom or whatever learning platform you're using. And they can hover and view the whole class, and they can see the mosaic come together. Now if you're in a blended class situation, you could project this screen up top. And to make it a little more interesting, so first off, you can click anywhere and link back to your sheet. There's a place for students to guess. So if they provide a guess, and they might need to see a few come together before they're ready to guess, but those guesses appear on the class mosaic page as well, so it's fun to see who can be first. It keeps a running percentage of completion for the whole class, and then within each student sheet it has a local percent completion, so 2 out of 12, 17%. So lots of motivation. If you get the question wrong, it turns red and says try again. So there's instant feedback for the student. They'll reach out for help because they don't want to leave it at red and try again, or maybe they'll click on one of the 3 help videos, which are the same as the QR code videos as well in the paper copy. You click view and go to hidden sheets data. There's a hidden data sheet that shows a percentage for all the students as well. Their guesses, a percent of completion. You can see student demo right there. It also has an option with a checkbox here, and if both are checked, it'll give you a little warning. It's going to go with the new amount only if both are checked. So we can just deselect that to avoid the warning. And so I'll notice now if I go back to student 1, it's a different question, and all 12 questions only ask for new amount situations. It could still be a decrease or increase, like a discount or a markup, but it's asking for the new amount, not the original. So you can toggle between those two problem sets with the click of a button, but again, make maybe 2 copies of the file if you want to have both, but don't change mid-class or it will change everyone's questions. You can customize these instructions, so whatever you replace the instructions with here, so you can edit it in here, or you can go up in the bar up here. So you can say new instructions. Now on every student's sheet, it will have those new instructions up top. Let's say you don't have the right amount of students for the mosaic. Let's say you have a class of 15, or if you had the 30 set and you had 27 students, you could take a section and just type extra or something to mark it off. And then in that data sheet, you could take student extra and auto color that one section. And then when we view So the whole class, you can see that is auto-colored and it counts toward completion percentage as a class. So you can adapt it to your exact class size in that way. If you have too many students, well, maybe you could pair up some weaker students. Be sure though, when you're done with the data sheet, although students cannot interact with it as editors, only the owner of the file can do that, right-click it and hide that sheet, just so students aren't curious and meddling. Worst case, they can see what other students have completed, but they can also see that if they click on the tab, so no secrets there. How are you going to share this with your students? Probably should mention this first, but you're going to share one link, not copies of this file. Everyone edits the same link. So you're going to click on share, and when you've created a copy of a Google product, it automatically is restricted only to you. So you're going to click to enable anyone with the link, and you're going to switch it to an editor link and copy that. So you're going to distribute an editing permission link to everyone in your class, the same link. So this is what you could throw into your Google Classroom. Help videos also can be customized. So I didn't show that, but if you do have your own video that you used with your class, or if you want to film your own, same way, you can just change that link there, and this would update link 1 or link 2 and so on everyone's sheet. So you're not tied to the 3 I've chosen. Awesome. Hope you've found this helpful, and I wish you much success using this with your students, both together and distanced. Blend that class. Reach out if you have any questions. Thanks.